On this episode of Cox Connections, the Virginia Housing Development Authority has been helping Virginians attain quality and affordable homes for more than 30 years. Learn more about the programs and services that the VHDA has to offer and how it helps to keep every citizen informed about the housing market. As one of the country's premier leadership programs, Lead Hampton Roads works to improve the quality of life in this region through education, partnerships, and networking. Hear more about their vision of leadership and how it can strengthen the future of local businesses and citizens. The Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia works to provide solutions to our community's poverty and malnutrition needs. As a recipient of the 2011 Cox Charities Grant, the Food Bank is here to share how they are serving nutritious meals to many of our hungry and ailing residents. Stay tuned. Cox Connections is next. Hello and welcome to Cox Connections. I'm your host, Gary McCullum, Senior Vice President and General Manager for Cox Hampton Roads. The Virginia Housing Development Authority is working to educate first-time homebuyers with the home buying process as well as help them understand the responsibilities of home ownership.
I learned tons of information from this first-time home buyers class, filled with what you need to do to help improve your credit. Really allowed you to foresee whether this was going to be a good decision for you or not. And there's so much information to know in buying a home that without this class, I would have been lost. What I was really surprised to learn in the classes was there's so much behind the scenes stuff as far as what the creditors are doing, what could be showing up on your credit report. There were so many different ways to show how to keep you safe and to protect yourself that I don't think people realize how often we are taken advantage of. And these classes really were able to make me walk away confident to know what I can do to protect myself, protect my money, and protect my future. The classes, the teachers, they had experience in these fields, so it really gave it a legitimate feel. I trusted them because they've been there, they've done that. That's what I liked the most, was hearing their personal experiences. And through that, I think about it every day as I'm walking through the halls of this house, is just the little things that I heard in those classes and how I can apply them to my life. It really helped as far as knowing the process to buying a home, and that was a huge, huge thing for me. The most important thing that I got out of the class was being able to feel independent and in control of the decision that I was going to make. I was walking away with tons of knowledge and more wise to make the best decision for me and my family. Yay. I'm a homeowner.
Here with me now is Frank Cabrera, who will talk to us about the VHDA and how it's guiding Virginians to attain quality, affordable housing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gary. Glad to be here.
We just saw that clip, and it was great. The way that that I guess the VHDA goes about offering this homebuyers class. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Sure. We have a 6-hour class, normally done on Saturday. Sometimes we do it during the week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 3 hours each day, 6 to 9. And we have six topics that we cover: personal finance, credit, the role of the lender, the role of the realtor, the inspection, home inspection, and the closing, the loan closing.
And now all very important topics. So the question anyone watches, how do I sign up for it?
First thing you need to do is either go to VHDA.com, and you could register on VHDA.com, or call 877-843-2123.
And I think we have a graphic showing, so that was VHDA.com, and then the phone number?
It's 877-VHDA-123.
Okay. So, and I guess these classes, you have to physically go to a location to take these classes, or how does that work?
We prefer you go to a location because classes are actually run by a facilitator. We invite a lender and a realtor to come and do their sections. That gives the person the opportunity to ask questions to the lender and the realtor and hear other questions that other home buyers may have, consumers
and so where are they located? Are they all over the place, or?
They're all over Virginia. If you go to VHDA.com, you could see one that's near your location, your home, where you're thinking of purchasing a house, and you could go there.
So why is home ownership, why is this education so important? And I guess you know kind of some of the horror stories that people going into these situations and not having any. But why is this so important?
Well, Gary, purchasing a home is one of the biggest investment one does in a lifetime, and you need to know the right way of doing it. You need to know what your role is in the purchase of the house, what the role of the other people that are going to help you purchase the house is to make it right, purchase the house the right way. There are a lot of lenders out there that are not helping customers there, and that's why we have this problem with housing now.
And so that's how you come up with, I guess, with the topics. I mean, personal finances, credit, and you know, things that everyone just doesn't know. And they go into this, as you say, this is the biggest investment you're going to make in your lifetime, and you don't have the education around, don't have the knowledge around these important topics.
Exactly. For example, the credit part, we'll talk to you how to establish credit if you don't have credit. If you have bad credit, we work with nonprofits that help you cure the credit problems if you have credit problems. So
now I mentioned some of the horror stories. People did it the wrong way. You have a new program out, Buying a Home, and I thought this was really interesting, Buying a Home the Right Way. Tell us a little bit about that program.
Exactly. Well, VHDA would love to have everyone come to our class. So what we've done is we've created this program. We've divided the class into 6 segments. We've videotaped the segments, and we're taking it to the community that way. Our partners can use each segment, like credit, for example, or personal finance.
And so we're seeing a clip of this program. Is that what we're looking at now? Is that
exactly?
Okay.
Exactly.
And so it just talks people through again the right way to do it, and not make all the mistakes that we've seen in some of the horror stories that I mentioned earlier.
Exactly. And it gives them the class is 6 hours, and not everyone can take the time to do the 6-hour class. So we've divided them into segments, and they could take it when they have the time to listen to the class, to take the course.
So we only have a couple of minutes left. What's the best way to determine if you are ready to buy a home?
Well, the best way is first attending the class, our class. Secondly, going to a lender so they could do a pre-approval process to see if you
financially are qualified and ready. So that's the best way.
The best way.
To not just say, well, I feel like buying a house today.
Exactly.
Go ahead and check it out and make sure that you're actually ready. And again, so going out and reaching for an agent and all of that probably is not the best place. Really go to a bank and find out whether you're qualified. Frank, we've covered a lot. We only have probably 20 seconds left. We've heard all of this. Where does someone go to get all of this information?
VHDA.com, or call us 877-VHDA-123, and we'll provide any information you like.
Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Through education, partnerships, and networking, Lead Hampton Roads builds and strengthens regional leadership. Learn about the events and programs that this organization has to offer and how they can enhance the quality of life in our community. Stay tuned for more Cox Connections.